Hello, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome you all to this very special event. Thank you for coming. Welcome, everyone. While we wait for others to join, because I know all of us are not yet here, let's kindly turn on our videos because this is a video event. The video event, so we want to see your beautiful faces. We want to see everyone looking good and radiant. So kindly turn on your videos, but please mute your microphone. Mute your microphones for now. It's only when you're speaking that we should. Then, if you know you are in a place that your video can distract, then better you don't. However, we appreciate if everyone can put on their video so that we can see your face. So please, let's do that quickly. Let's do that. So how are you feeling? How is everyone feeling about this wonderful event? Long awaited. We've been waiting for this day, right? How do we feel? Let's comment if possible. Let's comment. Let's comment. I want to know how you are feeling about this big day, right? So comment please. Let's engage. I want to know how you're feeling. Are you excited? Yeah, someone says I feel excited. I want to see everyone's comment too. If you are here, please let's comment. For those of us who are here to celebrate with them, and then for the graduates, everyone, please let's hear from you. How do you feel about today? How do you feel about the event? Someone says you feel very excited. Right. You can use emojis, just reactions. I want to have your reaction. And then it's only one person's video that I'm saying. Why? Only Abdul Samad is the only one that is excited and happy. And like I see the excitement. Abdul Samad, I can see you're very happy and excited. I like that. You're really prepared for it. Okay. All right. So great. I can see Grace is shining as well. Okay. All right. So let's have more people turn on their videos. Precious, I'm excited. Yeah, you have got to be. Ohale. Ohale, why did you turn it off again? Peace. Hi, Peace. How are you? People are turning on and turning off your videos. Why?
Good morning, Janice. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you? How do you feel about
Fine.
today?
I'm super excited. I'm happy.
Yeah, about that. We're excited. All of us, we are happy. A great day and we are excited. So please let's turn on our videos, and if you are not speaking, please mute yourself so that I won't distract. So I welcome everyone once again to this special day, special event, celebrating the journey to far, the Nexus community. It's been a journey, right? You all will agree with me that it's been a journey. And we are really grateful that it's ending well. It's ending on a very good note. So we're excited about that. So please let's continue with our reactions. For those who have not, let us know how do you feel about today? How do you feel? How do you feel about today? I'm sure it's not only a few people that are excited. Yes, but hey, I want to see those emojis. I want to see I want to see your reactions. Let's show that excitement. Hello, Aisha. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm okay.
So let's have your reactions. Let's have your reactions. Let's have your reactions. How do you feel? Peace, John. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, it's actually a wonderful day, and we are all very excited about today. Indeed, we are all very excited about it. It's not been easy, I know. It's not been easy. It's been a rigorous few months, and we are happy that all of you have been able to make it this far. Welcome all our faculty members and every other person who is here to celebrate with us. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you. All right, so if you know anyone who is not here and is supposed to be here, kindly reach out to them. Kindly reach out to them to join. But then let's continue with our engagement, right? I want to hear more. How do you feel? I want to hear more about how you feel. Like the anticipation. I really want to hear more. I want to see more. Aisha, I'm super excited. Let me read Aisha's comment. Super excited. I'm here for the graduation. Yes, Nexus stars. It's actually next stars, next stars. Our next stars. We are so happy our next stars are graduating today. It's really going to be, we have a lot of, wonderful events lined up today. So it's going to be exciting, but we are just, using the short period of time to wait for other people to join, because we really don't want anybody to miss any aspect of this event. We don't want anybody to miss any aspect of it. So we need everyone on board. So please ensure you call anyone that you know is supposed to be here, but is not here right now. Victor, good morning.
Morning.
How are
Morning,
you?
ma. I'm fine. You, uncle? So what about you, ma?
Yeah. How do you feel? I'm fine. So how do you feel about today, Victor?
Okay.
How are you?
They're just more like in a simple way, like the journey is coming to an end, and not just coming to an end. Really gotten a lot, like in terms of improved personally and professionally, and I'm happy. I'm happy being part of this cohort and networking with wonderful persons like Pelumi, Asha, Anthony, Grace.
Look at Pelumi's face. Look, Pelumi, why did you make that face? Eh?
Victor, you
What
don't
happened?
call my name, oh. Abi, I'm not
I'm calling
excited
your
to
name.
meet you.
I'm calling you. I'm still going to mention your name, Uchi. Uchi.
Yeah.
I'm
So
just
at least you've all made wonderful friends here. I can see that. And I hope the friendship continues after
I'm
here.
also happy to meet Grace, so I'm also happy to meet Grace. Abdul Samad, all of you.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's one of, like
that's
it's
one of the
been a journey.
purpose of that's one of the purpose of the community, meet people, network, connect. And I'm glad I'm saying that clear out here. That's nice. All right. So let's get more people to join and then we'll start the program. Let's get more people to join. Is there anyone that is not here? I think it's supposed to be here. Please call them. Let them join us. It's not an event anyone should miss, really. Shouldn't miss it. You need to experience it. You shouldn't be told. So call them. Nobody should be told about this event. Right. So please mute yourself. Mute if you are not speaking. Mute so that it won't distract. Because we'll start soon. So please mute. Kindly mute. It's okay to turn on your video, but mute that one thing. distract anyone. All right. So let's just wait a little bit for other people to join us. But then I would still like to have more reactions. Okay, let's engage in the comment section. Let's talk. For those of you who will be, giving your testimonials and the rest, I hope you are prepared and ready. We'd like to hear from you. If you are all here. Is Olayemi here? Olayemi, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
I have not even heard from you. I've not seen you. So you don't want to turn on your camera?
I will. But I've been having issue using the chat box.
Okay.
If I
During
drop.
your video, you're looking a bit dark. I'm not seeing you that clearly, but then
Honestly. So I'm having chat is only available during the meeting, so I don't know. That's why I even tried to exit and join again. But I'm still having the same results. So that was why I've not been able to engage so far.
so yeah. It's all right.
Well,
But you can
all
still tell us how you
all
feel.
yeah, all
How
in
do
all, I'm very happy. This journey that has actually make me a better person is, I know it's not coming to an end, but at least it's coming for a close
yeah.
for now. So I've met so wonderful people here, from Madam TA to Grace to you yourself, and to my wonderful team members, Pelumi and Aisha Gambo. They're actually a very, there was a time during, I don't know if I should share this, but I just want to share it. So during our capstone project, I was so worked up, like throughout that week. I was just jumping from one bus to another. But I just want to give a very special kudos to my team member, my teammates. So they were actually being able to pull up the projects with little support from me. So I'm actually shouting out to them at this moment if they're on this call. They're a wonderful team member, and I would love to work with them once again, more and more. So I'm very excited for this moment. Thanks to Pro Life for giving us this platform. I never knew that I can learn so much. I have been hearing about communication skill, leadership skill, all these soft skill. Like I said, I've always been so inclined with tech skills. So with ignoring what actually the power skills are. And so I'm very excited for this opportunity, and I will jump at every opportunity that looks like this over and over again. Thank you, Pro Lighting. It's such a wonderful learning experience being in your midst, learning. Thank you so much.
Yeah, most welcome. It's a pleasure. It's really good to hear what you said. We are happy about this. Yeah, happy about this. All right, so I think we've engaged enough, so we should now go right into the program. So we really can't start without prayer. We need to have an opening prayer first before we start anything. All right, so that being said, I'll be inviting Venerable Polarin Shubo to lead us in the opening prayer. Then we'll start. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
All right. I want to first congratulate those of you who are part of the Nexus community. I was part of you from the conception, the execution until date. I first want to thank God for the vision to raise new community of leaders of the world tomorrow. And I want to thank very, very profusely the resource persons that sacrifice their time and their talent to impact on this stability. But first, let us pray. Father, we thank you for the life of these young leaders of our world tomorrow that are being raised from today. Thank you for the grace and the vision granted unto Pro to raise new set of world leaders. Thank you for the impact of 8 to 10 weeks of leadership training I've had on this ones. And as we are rounding off the whole training today, anxiously looking forward to impacting their world tomorrow. Lord, we pray in the name of Jesus that you will assist them to actualize their views and dreams for a better world, a greater world, and a greater being for themselves. I ask, Lord, that all they've learned will not whistle away or go down the drain, but it will assist them, strengthen them, energize them for a better world. I pray, Lord, that our lives will not die, but continue to produce leaders for the world in general. That in no too distant a future, our life will be sought after by all the world leaders. Strength and the agility and the ability to do greater things, Lord, you will release unto them. And for this, the children that have been so impacted upon, they will stand out in their generation, and nations will come to their light. As the program continues, Lord, we pray that you steadfastly continue with us. That at the end of this program, only your name will be glorified and your people will be blessed. We pray in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Then
Thank you very much. Thank you for that answer. So now that we've prayed, I think we are safe. We needed to hand over the whole event in the hands of God so that we know that we are now fit to carry on. So thank you, sir, for that prayer. All right. So now we are Nigerians, right? And so we cannot continue we can't move ahead without at least singing the national anthem, to honor our country. So next will be the national anthem. And while singing the national anthem, please let's all stand and sing the national anthem together. The national anthem will play on our screen, so you can sing along, but it's the proper thing to do is to just stand and then let's all sing the national anthem together. So please, let's play the national anthem. So we can start. So while we are trying to play that, I welcome all of you once again.
Nigeria, we hail thee,
Thank you
our
so
native land. truth and justice reign. In peace or battle on earth, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
You people, I don't think, how many of you really sang this national anthem? Because I was watching many of you people, you were not singing. Some of you did not even stand at all. Ah. Okay, somebody's hand is raised. Whose hand is raised? What do you want to say? I'm sure many of you don't know how to sing this national anthem yet too. It's not good that we are Nigerians. Let's go and learn how to sing. It's not good at all. And you were just watching. Okay, I rest my case. Let me leave you there. All right. So once again, I want to welcome all of you to this wonderful event. This is not just an ordinary event. Like it's a special event because we are all here to celebrate the next generation of energy and STEM professionals. Next generation. Like this is more like an energy STEM revolution. It's something new, something different, right? So we call them the next stars. So we are here to celebrate with them. And so I want to thank everyone and I want to welcome all of you who are here to celebrate with our next stars. Thank you all for coming. So Nexus community, the next item on our list is for us to now tell you about the Nexus. Nexus community started as an idea and now it has blossomed into something much bigger than we all thought. So in that case, I will be inviting the co-founder of Pro Ally and the brain behind the Nexus community to give us an overview of the Nexus community and what it's all about. So I'll be inviting TA to handle this aspect of the program, tell us about the Nexus community, how it started, and how it became what it is today. So TA, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the most quiet I've been in the Nexus class. Like I've not spoken one word since we started. I feel like a stranger. Good morning. Good morning, and so good to see you guys. Always excited to be here. You know that I'm not the brain behind Nexus. This is not my business. This is Jesus' business. I say this every time. So don't give honor to whom it is not due. It's not due to me. It's due to the one who planted the idea. So just a few recap about why we started the Nexus for future's sake, so that when we are celebrating 100 years, some of us will already be gone. Yeah. People will say, and this, I saw Pelumi, I saw Victor, I saw, our ancestors. Like I always say, our ancestors will be really proud of us. So we're doing this for all the memories that we have created together. If you recall our journey has been one of many triumph. If I want to copy maybe the word of GTP, I'll say many triumph, failure, success, excitement, sadness. It's been a lot of things. We've grown together. We have built together. We built friendship. We built a lot together. But let's go down memory lane. When we started to craft the idea behind building a community for Pro Ally, it was from the idea of let's have a small community that can really help propagate the message of Pro Ally, not necessarily of an empowerment program. And we crafted this one or two times together, and we realized that the direction to go was to actually give back. And this giving back resulted into what we've called the Nexus community. So what did we do? We had a call out, like you are all familiar to all that is showing on the screen. We had a call out and we say we wanted to help undergraduate students in Nigeria University studying STEM. The emphasis was on STEM to build power skill. And the question then became, what's a power skill? How is it different from soft skill, communication skill? And to us, power skill is a full understanding of how to evolve as a technical person into taking personal leadership, being in charge of your success, and also propagating your own idea to the world. It's how you show up daily. It's how you live. It's how you grow. It is how you thrive. Can anyone hear me? I just noticed that my mute and mute. Can you
You
hear
are
me now?
muted.
Oh,
Yes,
my
we can.
apologies. Right. And we evolved this idea into asking for people to express themselves. In the expression of interest, we got 177. Some people even registered twice, but individually, we got 177 of graduates across Nigeria. And what was alarming to us was that we even had a higher percentage of younger professionals, people who were between 0 to 3 years out of school, recognizing the need to get the skills. And we decided that we would evolve it gradually from being a fully focused student, undergraduate student program to including graduates who were just out of school between 0 to 3 years. And we started in July. Out of this 177, we qualified, I think about 77 or 80. And we promised you that it was going to be difficult. We promised you that it was going to be tough. We promised you that you were going to have to earn your stripe. You were not going to, it was not a aspire to perspire events. And we did that. And for almost 10 weeks, we were sitting together in classrooms, listening to amazing, extremely brilliant faculty sharing beyond their subject. So we bring someone who will teach us fundamental human rights, and we realize that we are learning so many things. And our courses were varied. We started with introduction to power skill, then we went into interpersonal communication, then we from there went into mental health. Thereafter we did CV building. Thereafter we did critical problem solving. It was a lot of things in one bit, but we had fun doing all this. And beyond the faculty, we also enjoyed the pleasure of ourselves. On some few Saturdays, we had music time. On some other days, we could not even meet up, but we had activities that we had to submit with strict deadline. And I remember a lot of people saying, oh, can we be shifting this deadline to 1 hour so that it will be, convenient? And I remember saying in the class one day that even if we shift it to forever, if you're not going to meet the deadline, you're not going to meet the deadline. So we introduced again the body program. The body program, I would say, is one of our unique selling proposition or unique value for this program, where you had to unload yourself by yourself. If you listen to all that I'm saying, none of this was about us. It was about you. It was about what you brought to the table. It was the energy you gave. It was your reception to learning. It was you being attentive in class. It was you participating. It was you reaching out. It was you doing the hard work, even though it might have appeared that we were helping you on the journey. So I want you today to give yourself, before we move further, a round of applause for this journey that has brought you from being one out of 177. Like, what are the chances? And we are ending with 24 of you. If you do mathematics in school, that is not even 20% of 177. That's way lower. And you're here, finalists, graduates with amazing impact stories that our audience will hear today. If you are not proud of yourself, I am completely proud of you. So you can take the energy of my own pride to make yourself being proud of yourself. And after all said and done, our classroom experience cumulated into us becoming friends, becoming buddies, becoming paddies, becoming, we kind of saw ourselves finish in some instances. I know some people will come to class and we know that if we give them the mic, they'll take forever. We know some people, by the time they put on their background, will be seeing all manner of things. We know some people who were like, the life and wire of the class. We know those who we had to beg. We have not heard your voice today, and so on and so forth. All of these experiences, you're going to look back at it and you're going to appreciate that you joined this cohort. But it was not so much about only joining the cohort. It was also the value that you were bringing to the cohort. And we had various assignments. We had you book reviewing. We had you doing teamwork. We had you doing a capstone project together. We had you presenting together, learning and doing. So it was not just, your faculty came to class and taught you. It was your faculty came to class, they taught you, and then you did what they taught you. So we equipped you as well to be able to practice within the Nexus community. This and more are the stories of your success. I'm just the one recounting your success to you so that in case you ever forget what you walked through between July, when some people were lounging on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean, you were slugging it and doing very hard work. So please take that moment once again to celebrate yourself today as you become better than you were June 30th. So congratulations to your class. Congratulations to being a part of this success story. And congratulations to everyone that had been a part of your success. This would remain for you a memorabilia, the journey from the official launch to the program itself, to today, and as we look forward to November. Think about that. Now we have evolved a program that was supposed to be 10 months, we kiss and say goodbye, to a journey of friendship that would be lasting. And we are looking forward to our November summit where you will all be present and we will be able to also share this idea, this mind-blowing impact that has changed and transformed a lot of people's life into over, hopefully, 500 students that will be able to join us in that room. If you are not caught up in helping us with pushing the visibility for the Leadership Summit, I invite you today to take that responsibility so that the whole of October, we are chanting the Nexus Leadership Summit song such that we are not going alone. We want our friends, our families, our junior ones, our I don't want to say enemies, but our people that we don't like, but we have to like everybody because we are Jesus children. We want everyone to also be a part of this growth. So thank you to you for your doggedness. Now, I would like us to also take a pause and celebrate the amazing team behind this initiative. So if you please unmute and give a round of applause to each and everyone on this screen right now. They represent the Pro Ally team, but they also represent the Nexus team. Starting from Janice, starting from our program coordinator, every Wednesday and Friday and Saturday, we were slugging it together. Grace, I don't need to tell you about Grace. Please, a round of applause for Grace. Amazing work, Grace. Amazing work every time. Grace pulled everything together, if I may say so. The curriculum, reaching out to the faculty, engaging you, building your community, ensuring that you are up on time into classes, harassing you even when necessary. Thank you, Grace. Please, can we have Grace turn on our camera, and Janice as well, as I call your name, to let us fully appreciate you today. And then we also had Anne. Anne was also a full powerhouse behind your community, supporting Grace and Janice, ensuring that things go as smooth as possible. And to the only man standing for now, Busayo. I'd like to say thank you to Busayo. I'll give you for free. Busayo was up till 2 a.m. yesterday, ensuring that this program is a success. There hasn't been anything like this. For me to lead a team of youngsters and we are able to pull this kind of initiative together, I am completely proud of you. I may not say it enough. I know maybe we have a lot of more tough conversations than the easy ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and may God bless you fully. So I guess this is where I wrap up my call to say, again, congratulations to the team, to the Nexus community. We have grown from not knowing whether we should call ourselves Nexus, Nexstar, Nexzine, Next whatever, to now owning the name Nexters. Congratulations, Nexters, and God bless you. And like I always say, my job here on this earth is to root for your success, and I will do that as much as God wills. Love you and all the best. Thank you.
Wow, I want to see your thumbs up. I want to see your reaction. Thank you so much, CA. That speech. In fact, I'm so emotional right now. I'm really, really emotional at the moment. Ask me why, because I'm going to miss this cohort. I'm already missing all the sessions, everything, Wednesday, Fridays, and then the Saturday booty, the whole booty thing. I'm missing everyone already. It's been a journey, and we are grateful to God for making us come this far. Thank you, Faye, for that. All right, so now it's my pleasure to introduce to you the distinguished faculty who have guided and mentored this next stars throughout the journey. They've been amazing. Their dedication, their, doggedness, their selflessness, the willingness to impact knowledge in these young stars, in these next stars. We can't really appreciate them enough. You see our faculty, we cannot appreciate them enough. However, I would like to mention their names before we formally introduce you to them, before you meet them. So let me appreciate them one after the other. Let me apologize or apologize ahead in case I don't mention any name correctly. My apologies, please. All right. So we start with Tibasun Afolayo, who took us through the session on Introduction to Power Skills and Goal Setting. And then Inenia Ezde, who taught us on interpersonal communication skills. Then Folashade Fadeyi, who took us through mental health education, dealing with peers. I remember that session. So we were all kind of emotional, talking about mental health and all of that. And then Osato, I can't pronounce this surname. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce it, but
Osato
she taught us.
Osato
Okay. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, for that. So she taught us on teamwork and collaboration. That was another very interesting and exciting one. I can already see teamwork, because teamwork played all through, working together as a group and all of that. So it really helped the team. And then Bukola Olaiya, she taught us on problem solving and critical thinking. We also have Ngozi Nwabweze, who took us through knowing your fundamental human rights. Knowing your fundamental human rights. Then Otasowie Enna, who also taught us on time management, time and project management. Yes, time and project management. That was also another very important. You can see all these topics are very strategic topics that we selected because we know they are going to be very, very useful and impactful to the next start with their professional journey. So we carefully selected these topics. We also have Bodam Taiwu, who took us through adaptability and resilience. And then Anike Ade Funke Treasure, she took us on the session of presentation and public speaking. So she put us through how to properly present ourselves and speak properly in public. Then Ifi Arachi also took us through CV building our CVs properly. Thank you so much. Then Omoumi Akinwande, she taught us basic financial knowledge. Jumoke Olaniyan taught us on financial knowledge and then basic investing. So I think the basic financial knowledge, the second one was like a build up of the first one. And then we went ahead to learn Microsoft Suite application, which was taught by Tosin Adebayo. Then we also learned sustainable development goals by Joy Jacobo. Right. I think that's all we have on our list. And we really want to say a very big thank you, like very, very big thank you. Okay, we also have Mamtubosan Afolaye again, who taught us on fundamentals of business writing. We really want to say a very big thank you. How else can we thank our faculty for this wonderful, impactful, selfless service they give to us? In fact, we can't thank them enough. Thank you so much, everyone on this team, for what you did. They really impacted. In fact, it wasn't only the Nectars that were learning. All of us, even the Pra-like thing, we were all learning from it, because learning is never exhaustive. You always have something new to learn. So each and every session, we always learn something new. We want to say very big thank you to our faculty members. So now we would like to play a short video to introduce you to our faculty. So please, let's play the video.
Before we play the video, I would really want to, because our faculties are online, I would really want to say thank you. I see Ifi, I see Jumoke, I see Anike. Thank you. And I know that a couple of them will probably have time to rewatch this. It was a complete difference, change of level for us each time we left your class. Thank you for the awesomeness you brought to the class. If you can turn on your video, it would be so nice to see you again, so that they can reconnect and remember all the power skill that you brought while you came onto this platform. I really do appreciate you. But the reason why I took the mic over was to share the power of a network. All of these ladies, except maybe two of them, all of us are in one community. Is that Inspired by Glory community. And our main aim of joining this community really was to build our own thought leadership as leaders in the workplace. How it ended up being a LVS and Nexus, I have no idea. Because at the conception of this, I had thought of different ways to get faculties. But we were focusing on STEM. And it then meant that we were also teaching intercollaborations. And one beautiful morning, so when I say I can't take the honors for this event, I know what I'm saying. One beautiful morning, I had not even woken up when the Holy Spirit dropped it in my heart, no excuses and no apologies for that, and say, put this in the LVCS community. I'd never seen anything like that. Between 1 hour, we had all of our faculties. Between 1 hour, all of these amazing C-suite leaders came up and said, I can teach this, I can teach that, I can teach this. I didn't do that because there was no way in the world within 1 hour I would have picked up my phone and called each of them. It would have taken me weeks, years to convince them. So thank you, faculties. Thank you. From my heart, I say thank you. But the one who allowed you to be a part of this, also thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I'd like to call Venerable Shobo to really help me echo the word of thanks to our faculty before we share their thank you video. Venerable Shobo, if you are still on the line, I would really want you to please do this.
I'm very much on the line. you should know that I won't leave this until the program is over. Well, first, I want to thank God for the vision, because it is not everyone that is gifted with this peculiar gift that always acknowledge the gift God has given to them. And I must thank God, like I said earlier, all the weeks of your discussion in your community, I was part of as a ghost. I knew virtually everyone that has given out of their time and resources to impact this community. And I must thank with in a special way all those young promising leaders of our time who spearheaded the practice to impact a new generation of leaders. So I thank you very, very for sharing of you this new set of that the world is, and I think you will not be spoken word anymore. Thank you for giving strength to the vision of this new stars. Thank you for impacting and leaving a long-lasting impression in them. It is not everyone. If you know the story of the talent in the scriptures, in Matthew 25, some were given 5, some were given 3, some were given 1. And the 5 reproduced another 5, 2 reproduced another 2, and 1 went and hid his own talent. So you have reproduced yourself in this new stars, because I am trusting God that for as long as they live and they're looking back to when they were privileged to have been mentored in this Nexus community, they will remember your name, which means that you have entrenched your name in perpetuity for as long as the heavens and the earth remain. And God will not forget you, He will remember you, and He will bless you. Thank you very much, and continue to prosper in the world that God has given to you. Thank you.
If you did not clap after that, you need to check your spirit, soul, and body.
Yeah. Our faculty members are the real G. They are the real Ido. They really did well, and we have to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, they are non-exhaustive. We cannot exhaust the thank you. Thank you so much to all our faculty members. They were awesome. They imparted so much knowledge. Thank you so much. So far, I would like to know, are you enjoying the session? Are you enjoying this? Let's have your reactions. Let's have your reaction. If you're enjoying the session. Good to know that. All right. So we'll move to the next on our list. And that will be the keynote speech. All right. So TA will introduce our keynote speaker. Then she'll take over the stage. The
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Amaka, I see you. You want to show me your video? Because I like it to be up when I read this, your amazing profile. One of the beautiful things about the courts and the faculties that we also had a varied mix of people from STEM. So, I mean, few people with their background, the geology. Yay! Good to see you. I don't want to tell you how much she's having to sacrifice for this. Please, a round of applause for Dr. Amaka before I even read her profile. Thank you so much for doing this for us. I do believe, I know that this is completely worth your time, and I really want to thank you. But let's give honor again, and I would like to read your profile. Today, we have the honor of having the one and only Dr. Nwamaka Lashebikon, a clinical oncologist and the clinical investigator who also served as the director of oncology at the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, Enugu. She is the current director of research and innovation at the Nigerian Institute for Cancer Research and Treatments. So when I say STEM, I'm not talking oil and gas, so even though I have energy background, I'm saying STEM, like science, technology, energy, and management. That's the way we want to define our own STEM. She's a member of the City Cancer Challenge working group of only seven, highly skilled female global leaders charged with developing gender-responsive health systems for cancer care. She is the oncology lead at Center for Translation and Implementation Research. She completed her medical degree at University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and went on to pursue her residency at University College Hospital, Ibadan. She is a fellow of the National Postgraduate Medical College of Nigeria, fellow of West Africa College of Surgeons, and fellows of the International College of Surgeons. She is also the national president of the Association of Radiation and Clinical Oncologists of Nigeria. She's a member of that same association's council as secretary treasurer and co-chair for AORTIC Implementation Science Special Interest Group. Immediate past co-chair, Global Health Action Group of the US NCI Consortium on Implementation Science. You're not clapping enough. Like, you need to make this resounding. If you have to unmute that the clap will be heard, you've got to do that. In the course of her career, she has performed high-level clinical and research activities and is currently the national coordinator of a tripartite collaborative effort of research, mentoring for Nigerian residents in clinical and radiation oncology. She's a recipient of many awards, numerous scholarships, amongst which is the Africa Cancer Leadership Institute, and she is also an IAEI fellow. Her research focus is on equity and health systems strengthening, and global oncology with focus on female making cues and lung cancer. She's a co-investigator in an NCI grant aimed at accelerating community-based cervical cancer screening and treatment in Nigeria, and also the national PI for Pfizer-funded capacity building for cancer research in Nigeria. Like I always say, if your science is not impacting life, it's completely useless. If you've read STEM in school and at the end of the day, you're just a scientist or you have it in your certificate, it is completely for nobody's use. Dr. Hamaka, thank you. She's up at 4 a.m. today because of us. So I'd like to say thank you. I really do appreciate your sacrifice, and the floor is yours for your keynote speech.
Thank you very much, Chiboso. Can you hear me? Just in case I sound sleepy. But thank you, and thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, I was actually jealous listening to all the topics that had been taken, you had facilitated for all the members of this cohort. I wish I had the opportunity when I was growing up. So I mean, congratulations to all of you in this Nexus. What did you end up with in terms of
They are now
the
Nexters.
To the Nextars group. So really, honestly, congratulations on being here. Listening to you talk about the statistics about how over 100 perhaps applied and you're down to 25. It shows that we're really dealing with the highly motivated. And I know that with that kind of level of motivation, success can only it's just the next step really for each and every one of you. So I'm honored, really honored to be here, to be able to be talking to such formidable people, the future of STEM, the next generation, the innovators, the problem solvers, and indeed the leaders. Thank you for this great opportunity. So today I'm going to have a little chat with you. I know this is not one of the presentation modes. It's just really just to give you a pep talk as you go onto the world to flourish, to conquer, and to stand out. So in essence, what I'm going to be talking to you about is around personal leadership for professional development. And I cannot tell you enough that this is so important. You may have all the ideas, you may have the vision, you may have the dream, but if you don't take charge of yourself, for yourself, it just remains a dream. And I know that's with all the effort that has gone into it, definitely, we want you to succeed. We want you to go out there and to excel in every area of your lives. So as we're here now, I just want to invite you to begin to think deeply about what professional leadership truly means and how it intersects with your professional development. And the two are definitely intertwined. Let's make no mistake about it. So personal leadership is not about titles, positions, or accolades. I know that Tubason had kindly reeled out a lot of things, but I think that it's so much more than that. It's about standing out, staying true to yourself, and being able to give the best to those around you. And as we have learned in this meeting that I'm in, global is local. We live in a global community. So I want to encourage you to know that every action, every step you take is not just affecting the people around you, but you are indeed making a difference to the global community. And that's the way you should think. Don't think about just your small local community, think global, because you can get there and you can make the change. Yesterday we visited a place where Madam Tussaid and with Shade, Ola Shade, and we sat at the seat with that was for the White House, and she said, and I thought that was profound. Sorry, I'm digressing, but I think you need to hear this. That her generation will sit on that seat. So having big dreams, thinking large, not just saying that you will be the president in quotes of Nigeria, but indeed you can control the global economy or the global stage, depending on which area of your career that you're in. So like I said, it's not about titles, positions, or accolades. It's about taking charge of your own life, your decisions, and ultimately your growth. And at the heart of personal leadership is the ability to lead yourself before you can lead others. It means knowing your values, setting clear goals, and staying accountable for your progress. I'll take that again. It means knowing your value. We are different. We have each our own strengths, our weaknesses, and our own skill sets, which we develop along the way. You must know what value you carry to everywhere so that people will appreciate you for the value that you carry. You must be able to set clear goals for your life, 5-year plans, 10-year plans, 15-year plans. Where do I want to be? And most importantly, you must stay accountable for your progress. Now, in the fast evolving world of STEM, knowledge is vast, challenges are complex. This means you must constantly ask yourself, am I positioning myself to lead in this dynamic landscape? And that answer only lies with you. You have to cultivate personal leadership to be able to stand out. You must cultivate personal leadership for you to advance yourself. We are in a place where we cannot afford to be static in our learning and understanding. So I round up by talking about just the definition now about personal leadership. It is the capacity to lead yourself, to set the tone for your own growth, to embrace the responsibility, because trust me, there is a price to pay for this. And the price to pay, oftentimes, it's not cheap. For you to grow and excel, you must dig deep. You must push beyond your own personal boundaries. You must be able to take and embrace the responsibility to do that. And you must be able to commit to the values that will guide your decision in life. So even if you don't remember anything I've said today, please remember this, that personal leadership is the capacity to lead yourself, number one, to set the tone for your own growth. We have, and it's okay really to have different focuses at different times in our life, particularly as women. Some of us may want to take some time out of our career growth to build a family. It's fine. Do not feel pressured into doing otherwise, but stay true to yourself. So you must take responsibility for your own growth. Set the tone for it. If you want to, in academia, for instance, if you decide that you want to become a professor in 5 years or 7 years, it doesn't matter if the next person is doing it in 3, but you set the tone for your own growth. By all means, keep moving. So like I said, if you don't remember anything else, remember that personal leadership is the capacity to lead yourself, to set the tone for your own growth, to embrace the responsibility for your own development, and to commit to the values that will guide your decisions in life. So what is the starting point of this personal growth? It starts with vision. Where do I want to go? Where do I see myself in the next 5, 10, 15 years? I will start by a favorite quote of mine from Dr. Maya Angelou. And she says, you can't really know where you are going until you know where you have been. Where you have been determines where you are going. And as Bishop Oyedepo will say, if you don't know where you're going, everywhere will look like it. And trust me, you don't want to keep going around and around in circles. Have a vision. That is your starting point. You also want to ask yourself at the very beginning, as you are now in your career path, what legacy do I want to leave? What do I want to be known for? I'll tell you a personal story. 2 years ago, I went for my father-in-law's burial, and while we're there, we got a call. I live in Enugu, well, used to at that time. We got a personal call and was like, oh, your house is on fire. By the time we got back, the whole house was set ablaze. Everything was gone. That's 18, 20 years of all the time I had been married, all the memories, all my clothes, everything was gone. And I can say this year, I've gone beyond this, but to be honest, I was embarrassed, really, really embarrassed when I got that feedback. And many people, young girls, women, men, And they were like, the first thing was like, oh my goodness, all your clothes, all your bags, all your shoes. And these were from church members. I felt, to be honest, till today, it's still the thing that keeps me as in like, so does that mean in church that was all I was known for? Having all those earthly things and earthly belongings. And it sets a tone for me because it was not about the appearance, it's about who you are, the legacy you want to be known for. So I learned that really early to say, it's not, you shouldn't demarcate. In church, you are A, in the office place, you are B. Let your light shine, let it shine everywhere. Okay, so please take that with you as you're going on. If you are in this room, what do you want to be known for? If you are in the next room, what do you want to be known for? Let's not set boundaries or barriers. Let it shine brightly and everywhere so that if it's Tubosun, she's known in church, outside of church, in the workplace for growing the next generation. Let it shine brightly. Let it be clear to everyone. I often think of like I said, this will serve, knowing who you are, knowing where you're going to, will serve as a bedrock for your vision. The first step to personal leadership is personal awareness, knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your purpose. Take 2 minutes to just 1 second, 1 minute, I beg your pardon, and ask yourself today, what do I want to achieve in the next 5, 10, or 15 years? Just pause and briefly think about it. Trust me, you need much more than 1 minute to think about it because it's your lifelong goal. But I just want you to start that process. Just ruminate around it and ask yourself, where am I going? With all that I've learned, with all Tubesun and the rest of the faculty I've deposited in me, where do I want to take it to? What do I want to do with all of that? I remind you about Steve Jobs, who envisaged a world connected through innovative technology. At that time, people probably thought that, oh, he was just hallucinating, but this is where we are now. Or Marie Curie, whose dedication to scientific inquiry transformed medicine. She didn't just follow, she led. And one of the things about leading is that you have to accept it in your mind first before anyone else will see it. Okay? So be clear around it because it is only if you see it that it will happen. The future will always belong to those who see it first. Trust me, if you have a nudging in your spirit and you don't carry it out, God will give it to the next man and that opportunity is lost. So hold on to it, nurture it, grow it, see it as light and day. And that's the first step to making it happen. The next thing is to build your brand. Your personal leadership is also your brand. What do you want people to think when they hear your name? What values do you stand for? You should be known for something. In a world where attention spans are short and information is endless, you must be deliberate about crafting your identity. And we learned a whole lot of that from Dr. Glory. Some of us are still learning to practice it, but trust me, you need it in everyday world that we are in. Your brand is not just about your skills, it's also about your character. It's how you conduct yourself in moments of triumph and adversity, because that will come. It is the ethics that you practice in your work, the kindness that you show to others, and the resilience that you demonstrate when things don't go as planned. And remember, your brand is fluid. It evolves with time, and be open for feedback. I'm sure that as part of the course, I think I had personal branding or communication skills as one of that. Believe that everybody here is on top of their game in terms of using social media to be able to project their image. But let me tell you something that myself and quite a few of we midlife women learned this period. So most times when you go for conferences, you have your business card so that, you know, for networking and everything. And we all had our business cards and we're like, oh no, we don't use business cards anymore. What's your name? And they go look you up on LinkedIn. So if you're not prepared for that and you think you're here networking and you want to find your next contact, because trust me, your next big thing is within your network. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, that's it. And it was such an aha moment, particularly for one or two people who did not have a flourishing or vibrant LinkedIn page. So it's your brand. You tell who you are before people see you. So let's really be intentional about it. I don't know how I'm doing with time, but I think I will speed this up. I'm okay? Okay, that's fine. Okay, another aspect is lifelong learning, non-negotiable, non-negotiable. You know what you know today, but guess what? Somebody had known it before and brings out something new tomorrow. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, you need to dig in deep and learn. Spend your money. It will require your finances, because sometimes you do have to go out of your comfort zone. I remember many times, well, I travel a lot. I play in the global space. I've learned to own it. Mostly in our generation, we're thought to be very, what's the word now? Humble, and just say, oh, I'm A and I'm B. So, but in this generation, they really tall out like that, and again, in a bid to exert your presence. So, but I can safely say now that I'm not the only oncologist. I'm not the only doctor in the country or the region, but I get some bit of acknowledgement for what I do. And I remember that when I was in training in UCH in Ibadan at the time where I went to do my residency, I was always hungry for more. What is the next thing? I can't just be a doctor and an oncologist and sit still. There must be something more. It cost me a lot. There was a conference then, way back then in London. I had to pay for it. Pay for my transport, pay for my hotel, pay for registration, pay for everything to be able to attend that. But it was an aha moment for me, because that is where I was able to meet one of my mentors, and she looked at me. We're only two, aside from herself, she's Ghanaian. There were only two of us that were blacks, and she was like, all these Africans, do you people come for shopping, or are you here for the real stuff? And I was like, hey, shopping. Well, my colleague, my friend who went with me, said, yes, she was there for shopping, but I was not there for shopping, and she then looked at me with seriousness and decided to take me up. You need mentors. You need mentors that will speak for you where you can't. You need mentors that will open doors for you. And she has been a solid mentor, propelling me and guiding me through, mentioning my name in rooms that I could not go to at the time. And this period when I'm away, she's like, oh, she sent me a message. Now what for you? I see your name all over the place. You're speaking. I say, yes, you're the one that sent me, to go and do it. She said, yes, she knows. She takes pride in being, in knowing that she's the one who set me up for all of that, So how did I get that connection? By investing in myself. It was very expensive at that time to go for that conference and networking, to learn, to understand what is going on in my field, to understand the next big thing. So let's make no mistakes about it. You need to commit to a lifelong learning, and that will cost you something. Leadership expert John Maxwell says, the greatest leadership challenge is leading yourself. Leading yourself requires you to consistently push your boundaries, to continue learning, to invest in yourself. Again, I mention it, invest in yourself. You are your brand. You are your next big thing. You need to invest in yourself. Whether you are learning a new programming language, understanding a new scientific methodology, or simply learning from the people around you, this commitment to grow will separate you from the rest. I tell my residents that I teach that if I ask you a question once and you don't know it, is fine. I ask you a question the second time and you don't know it, is like, we have problems when I ask you the third time, because I expect you to have gone to do your homework. So not knowing is not a problem. But what do you do about what you don't know? That's the big question. And you must commit to learning. Take Elon Musk, for example. Despite his monumental success, we all know how successful he is. He remains a student, constantly reading, learning, and applying new knowledge to diverse fields, from space exploration to electric cars, to seizing the social media platform and turning it to X from Twitter as we know it, but he's still learning. Your willingness to evolve is what will keep you relevant and impactful. Like I said, it must be fluid. Lifelong learning is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether through formal education, mentorship, self-study, personal leadership requires a commitment to growth. Instead, it is not enough to rest on yesterday's knowledge. As leaders, you must anticipate change, adapt quickly, and remain curious. We took a visit to one of the big industry players 2 days ago, and I was fascinated. It was a huge complex, a huge space expanse of land. And, we went to their R&D research and development program. And before we took the tour, he was the leadership there. They were talking about some of the things that, they are not innovating for now. They are innovating for the next 5 to 10 years, and they are spending millions of dollars on that innovation. They are making sure they stay relevant by getting ahead of the curve, by anticipating tomorrow's problems. Please, let's also know that as leaders, you must anticipate change, adapt quickly, and remain curious. Curiosity is the driving force behind innovation. And the moment you stop asking questions, that is the moment you stop leading. The next thing is resilience, the ability to overcome setbacks. And trust me, you will have them. You will have them. Let's go back to the story of Thomas Edison. It took him over 1,000 attempts before he successfully invented the light bulb. And what were his words? I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Resilience is the refusal to give up. It is what defines true leadership. Make no mistake, again, I repeat it, failure is part of growth. Failure is part of learning. It is what you say out of what you make out of that failure that propels you to the next level. To say, I've failed and I'm stuck and I'm not doing it again, no. For those of us, again, that write grants, seek for funding, NIH funding is usually the most rigorous. It's not like they even give you so much money, but in terms of recognition, by the time you get an NIH grant, it's like, oh wow, you're big, you're done that. But for everyone who has had an NIH grant, they probably have submitted and got rejected more than 10 times, but they keep at it. Because once you hit the home run, trust me, you hit it. So take this away, you will have obstacles. From funding limitations to systemic challenges in healthcare, for me, that was my own, that's my own area. You will have it. But in every setback, I found an opportunity. Again, for every failure, how do you make of it? What do you make of it? An opportunity to learn how not to do it, an opportunity to learn how to do it better. And I urge you to look at challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to something greater. Personal leadership demands that you rise every time you fall. It is in those moments of struggle that true leaders are forged. How can you lead somebody if you have no personal experience? For us in the cancer space, one of our biggest people in the room are survivors. We have changed survivors in the sense that those that have had cancer, walked the talk, had all the treatments, are in remission, are cured, or some of them may not necessarily be. But those are the ones that tell you where it hurts. They give you ideas of what next, what to apply for if you're seeking for grants, or what to do to strengthen the health system and make it better. And today, because language is everything, the language has changed, and they're called people with lived experience. And that you cannot buy. You can't find it in the textbooks. You have to live it. So preparing you for failure, but it's not the end. You will rise from it, be stronger, and make the better choices and learn to do it in a better way that is more successful. No leader stands alone. In the beginning, I told you about my mentor who still continues guiding me. Collaboration and networking is crucial in this race. You cannot do it by yourself. No leader stands alone. Personal leadership involves building a network of support, people who will challenge you, inspire you, and push you to greater heights. And good thing, you have this community of yourselves. Take advantage of it. You are already ahead of the curve. You are the motivated ones. So all of you should you should lean on each other and motivate each other. The next one, and I'll rush now, integrity, which is the foundation of leadership. What are your values? What is your ethics guiding you? Everybody is doing it, doesn't make it right. I'm so happy that Tubosun in her remarks, she said that, oh, she has no apologies to saying that she got a leading by a nudge by the Holy Spirit, because that's who defines her. If you don't like it, move. But this is who she is. Learn early on in life to define who you are. Your integrity. I will not do this because I do not accept it. I do not believe in it. This is my mantra. This is my watchword. In my department, they say, oh, if you want to come to media, you have to know, be ready to do the work. I do not like mediocrity. Like I said, the first time is fine. Second time, by the third time, no, we are fighting, like really, really fighting. So you cannot come to me and just think you will do something wishy-washy, and that people know it. So determine what you want to stand. It's not just about honesty, it's about doing the right thing, even when it's hard. It's the foundation of trust. And without trust, you cannot lead. People need to understand that and realize that you hold yourself accountable for what you want to do and how you interact with them in their own personal lives. So in conclusion, I know this is a very select group. This is again a very motivated group. As you stand at the threshold of your career, remember that leadership is a journey. It is not a destination. It is a daily choice. Again, talking about personalizing it, personal leadership. It is a daily choice to lead yourself, to grow, to serve, and to uphold your own values. The world needs leaders like you, leaders who not only excel in STEM, but who also embody resilience, collaboration, ethics, and vision. I leave you with the words of Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Each of you has the potential to be that change. Take ownership of your journey. Do not leave it to chance. Determine to move forward, determine to excel. Lead yourself with purpose and passion. And you know what? The world will follow you. I see leaders who will shape the future. With all the information, all the knowledge you've had in the last 3 months, I'm very certain it cannot go to waste. The breakthroughs in STEM, in artificial intelligence, the advances in healthcare, the strides in sustainable technologies, these will come from minds like you. But to achieve these things, you must first lead yourselves. Again, as I conclude, personal leadership is a journey. It is a commitment to continuous growth, to standing resilient in the face of challenges, and to constantly redefine your goals and mission and vision. And I believe in your potential. I have no doubt that you will not only lead the next generation, but inspire them and inspire them greatly. Your time truly is now. Step into your leadership with confidence, with clarity, and with courage, because the world is waiting for the impact that only you, yes, you, only you can make. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Amazing. Amazing speech. And I can see the reaction. The reaction. Thank you so much, Dr. Mwaka. Those insightful. We are truly inspired by your vision and leadership. Thank you. So for the next task, I hope you heard everything she said. You can't really know. So I picked some of the things she said, and one of it is that you can't really know where you are going until you know where you have to. Remember that. Then she also said, be the change that you need to see in the world. be that change. Everything she said, if you cannot even remember all what you learned in the Nexus so far, you see this one, hold on to it tightly wherever you are going. Hold on to all the words she spoke today because it will really help you wherever you are going in your professional journey. Thank you once again, ma'am. Thank you so much for that speech. All right.
Thank you,
TA, do
Ma'am.
you have anything to say?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Dr. Maka. So really a pleasure to listen to you. We have a tradition in the Nexters that when a faculty finishes, even when we say the thank you, we just throw it into the group and say, who would want to say the thank you? So I'm doing this even though it's the end of program. Who would be so kind to give Dr. Amaka a flowers this morning? Vote of thanks. Just unmute and take it on. We're waiting. Just unmute.
Morning. Good morning, everyone. Okay. It was a very, very inspiring presentation, and I really felt emotional, and it resonates with most of the things we have learned so far. And I really hope that we all the nexters, we we practice all that you have said today. And I would like to end it with appreciating you on behalf of all the Nexters, that we really appreciate the keynote speech, and we will hold on to it, and we'll thank God this program is recorded. I will still try to come back to listen to it more and more anytime I feel like I'm not anytime I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I believe that by listening to it again, it's going to motivate me to put in the work. Thank you very much, Ma. Really appreciate. Thank you, Pro Ally, for this great opportunity.
Thank you so much, Abdul Samad. Thank you, Dr. Raka. Really, really a pleasure. Appreciate it and for your sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and I wish you all the best.
Janice, back to you.
Yeah, it's getting really interesting. Like I don't want this event to end. I hope it's not ending anytime soon because maybe we should just continue for the whole of today because I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too because me, I'm really enjoying myself. So now, for the next, right? We'll be taking a moment to watch a special documentary that captures the essence of the Nexus community program and the journey of our participants. So I think they will also anchor that aspect of it. And then so the documentary. Let's watch.
Give me 1 minute to sort this screen out.
Okay, so let's have your reactions, everyone, so far. How has it been? I hope you're enjoying yourself. Don't worry, item 7 is coming. Item 7 is still coming, so chill.
Ready when you are.
Yes, we are.
Hello, this is my baby here, and I'm a pro ally next star, and I'm proud to be one. Yeah, so it's been a couple of months within the Nexus community, and the journey so far has been truly rewarding. I would say it has been a journey of learning, impactful learning, and growth. And I'm happy that I stumbled about the opportunity to join this cohort while casually just surfing through LinkedIn and then trying to like get a couple of information of the platform. And here we have it, a couple of months down the line, and I can categorically say for sure that I'm a better person compared to when I joined, and also knowing that amount of knowledge that I've amassed, the amount of exposure I've gotten while participating in the program has given me a springboard, has given me a very good platform to showcase my skill sets, a very good platform to improve and develop my career relatively well. During the course of the program, I noticed significant improvement with respect to my collaboration skills and also my creativity. And this was as a result of the program structure that the Pro Light team set up, and it gave us a platform to work with others, give us a platform to showcase creativity through the tasks that were given to us. Aside the impactful courses, aside the impactful learnings, the Nexus Community Cohort 1 program also gave me an opportunity to connect with peers, professionals and students that are hungry for goods and are ready to take on the challenges to attain that goods. And shout out to Adeyemi Abdul Samad, my teammates. You really up the game in teamwork, and I appreciate you a lot, Adeyemi. And also thank you so much to Pro Ally. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this training program. I do appreciate it a lot. And the testimonies of the impact does not just end here. As going forward, I'm hopeful to see that more of what I've learned, more of the values I've embodied will be showcased throughout my career journey. Thank you so much for making this possible. Thank you so much for having me, and cheers.
Hi, my name is Peace Adejimadi, and I'm very excited to share with you my experience with the Pro Ally Nexus Community Power Skill Training. I first heard about the Pro Ally Nexus Community Power Skill Training through their WhatsApp community. I participated in one of the activities, which was mentor-mentee training, like partnership. So that was how I knew about Pro Ally. So I saw this opportunity on their WhatsApp community, and this opportunity caught my attention because of the skills I will learn, the leadership, the communication, investment, and all those ones. I know that these skills are some skills, very important skills that are key to every individual, and these are skills that some people pay for a huge amount of money, and it's free 10 weeks, so I had to grab onto the opportunity. So the training has had a lot of significant impact on me, especially the communication part. I'm the kind of person who has a problem communicating with people. When I want to talk to strangers or other people, I find myself stuttering, my head blank, I don't know what to say. And through this, I've really improved on my communication skill, and that's really been helping a lot. And this is one of the skills that I'm very grateful for Pro Ally, that I was able to learn from them. Now, what stood out for me the most was the hands-on workshop, the networking opportunities, meeting a lot of peers like me. And overall, the Pro Ally Nexus Community Power Skill Training has been an invaluable experience, and I recommend it for anybody else. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ohali Chichuku. I am residing processing office disease training with Verity Solutions, and also a member of this Nexus community Cohort 1. So, having been selected to be part of this cohort and going through the course content, I was so eager to learn and participate in what Pro has in store for us, and I was very certain that it's going to be nothing less than impactful. So, okay, so when starting with from the wonderful insights about soft skills, financial literacy, project management, to CV writing, mental health awareness, to mention but issue. Also, I was really impressed about the package one I had for us. So I look forward to what the future holds for me, because I'm confident from all I've learned from this course. It has prepared me for future opportunities. Thank you very much. Thank you, Puella. Thank you, my fellow Nexus. And thank you, Negus community, for this wonderful opportunity.
Good day, my name is Rita Ondiwe, and this is my impact story. So my journey through the training program has been truly transformative. Initially, I felt overwhelmed with managing my time and being able to overcome tough challenges. But through the sessions on resilience, adaptability, I've learned how to embrace change and push through those tough situations. The training on time and project management has been a game changer for me because right now I am able to prioritize effectively and I meet my deadlines with confidence. So one of the most impactful moments was during the CV building and public speaking workshops as well. From that, I've been able to refine my CV, highlight my strengths better, and I now feel more prepared to communicate confidently during interviews. So overall, I would say the training has really empowered me with not only the practical skills but also a mindset shift, and it has enabled me to grow professionally and personally. So this is me saying thank you, Nexus community. Thank you, ProAlive, for this opportunity.
My name is Adeyemi Abdulsamad. I'm a graduate of physics from the University of Ilorin, and I'm currently serving in Huawei Technologies as a transmission engineer. The best decision I made this year is joining the ProAlive Nexus community. Mr. Boson Afolayan once said, knowledge is one thing, the application of the knowledge in itself is everything, and that is where the power skills that we're being taught in the Nexus community comes in. I've learned foundational but essential skills like leadership skills, teamwork and collaboration, adaptability and resilience. I've also learned foundational topics like fundamental human rights, SDG goals, and so on and so forth. And all these have transformed me into a different person. To succeed in this life, one needs both technical and power skills. And with the Nexus community, I've been able to balance my technical skills with the power skills. I've also been able to network with like-minded peers, which I believe will do so many good things together in the future. The Nexus community have also offered clarity to my career aspiration, and I see my future career aspiration within reach. It is indeed a Nexus community.
Hello everyone, my name is Aisha Bambu. I'm a graduate of geology from Aikufu University in Ilorin. After my service there, I was eager to acquire new skills and also impact significantly to the STEM industry. Then I stumbled upon ProAlive. I gave it a try and I got shortlisted. This experience has been nothing but amazing. I've learned so many skills in interpersonal communication skills, teamwork, financial investment, adaptability and resilience, and lots more. The most interesting part about this program is that I got to connect with like-minded peers that also want to impact significantly to the STEM industry. And the highlight of this program is getting to learn from experts in different fields. This has been nothing but a life-changing experience. I'm proud to be a Nexus community member.
Hello everyone, my name is Bamio Samuel Adechi, a 400 level student from the Department of Marine Science and Technology from Federal University of Technology, Akure. Firstly, I want to appreciate God for giving me the privilege to be alive today, and also a special thanks to the Nexus community, to the leadership and the team members of the Nexus community for the opportunity given to me to be part of the Nexus. And also a special thanks to the ProAli for their mentorship, for their commitment, and for everything they have done for us. This session, the session has been a very grateful and impactful one because it has touched my life in different aspects, right from leadership skills, the communications, and everything even academics and finances. They have tutored us and they have shown us support and help us develop a valuable skill that can be useful for us and allow us to grow in every area. And also, we're grateful for the investment, the commitments, and for everything you have done for us. Thank you very much, Prolai.
I'm Oluwapelumi Momo, and I'm excited to be sharing how the ProAlign Nexus Community Power Skills Training has impacted my life and beamed light on my career path. This training was introduced to me by one of my valued friends, and before I embarked on this training, I was faced with some personal setback, which includes time management, setting of realistic goals, concentration, and so on and so forth. But the training has been really amazing. They've taught us how to set realistic goals using the SMART or the PACT methodology. Also, the interpersonal communication part also taught us on how to communicate, not with only in the professional, but even personally to people, to give informations whereby both people understand what is going on and aware, to communicate in a clear and concise manner, how to give a very nice presentation, and how to facilitate active listening. The adaptability and resilience class has been really amazing, and I have learned on how to deal with challenges or changes even in professional world, and it has been really amazing. Thank you to the ProAlign community. Thank you to my teammates for making things work, for working together and collaborating. It has been really amazing. Thank you.
Amazing. Wonderful video. Thank you all for watching the video. That video beautifully showcases the passion and hard work of everyone involved in this program and the impact this program has had on all of you. Thank you for that wonderful video. So at least we are glad and we are happy that the Nexus community has had such outstanding impact on all of you, and that has actually been the aim. So now we are moving to the highlight of the highlight of the highlight of today's event. Like the highlight of today's event. So it's time to celebrate the achievements of our participants. So up next is the graduate showcase, where we showcase all those who participated and are graduating today, and then their achievements so far, maybe their grades or something. So yeah, we'll be showcasing them. So stay tuned, be with us, and then let's celebrate them together. All right, so graduate showcase next. I think T was one called that. Right.
I've always said that I'm your chief servant, so I will answer it. Right. Okay. How many people felt really emotional watching that? Like me, I'm a cry baby, but I know that some people don't even cry. Even if they are cutting their hand, they'll just be like, it's okay. So I can't use myself to judge. But how many people really felt like, oh, we did something together here? Oh, really, really nice to hear. Right. So let's go to celebrate you, our amazing, amazing graduates. Okay. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Again. Wait for it. This is when you know that my power skill in terms of IT is very questionable.
I was built to be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me, so stand up For the champions, for the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. For the champions, stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. 'Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. For the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up. For the champions, stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up, stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up for the champions, stand up. Stand up for the champions, stand up.
Well done, well done, well done to all the graduates. Well done. Your dedication and talent have truly shone through, and we are excited to see what you achieve next. We are really excited to see what you achieve next with this. Well done to all of you. We celebrate all of you for your achievement. Right, so someone said next task to the world. I saw the comment, next task to the world. So yeah, next task to the world. Congratulations to all of you. Right. So yeah, how do you feel about the achievement? Let's be in here from you. Let's see your reaction. How do you feel? How do you feel about it? Your results? I want to see your reaction. Let's see your reactions. I'm sure you're happy, you're excited. Like, you know, it paid off, really, didn't it? You worked hard and you got results for that. Right. Okay, so that being said, okay, the graduation has made my weekend already. Okay, yes, it has made some people's weekend already. It's really, I'm really enjoying this too. I'm enjoying this. It's just said I'm super excited. Let me read that comment. Okay, the graduation has made my weekend already. Congratulations to all graduates. I'm super happy and excited that I made it through. I'm super proud of myself. Yes, you ought to be proud of yourself. You ought to be really proud of yourself. And we are also proud of you. All of us here that are here to celebrate with you, we are proud of you and your achievement. And like I said, we are excited to see what you'll be achieving next with this. So we have a few people because of our time. Even though we know that the Nexus community, this program has actually impacted all of you. At least we've seen that through the documentaries, but we can't let everyone speak here. We just have 5 people, 5, and we are giving each person 2 minutes to share their testimonials with us. Some of the things they've been able to achieve on this Nexus. So we'll start with Abdus Samad. Abdus Samad, please go ahead with your testimonial.
Good morning, everyone. I have a lot of things to share this morning, but due to the time, I'm just going to be sharing just the most interesting part of it. First and foremost, I'm Adeyemi Abdulsamad. I'm a graduate of physics from University of Ilorin, currently serving. I started my NYSC last year, November, and I will be concluding next month. And the highlights of my impact story is that while still serving, I've been able to secure my dream job through the Pro-Ally Nexus community, and I'll be sharing how it happened. On this fateful day, Mr. Bosman Afolayan gave us assignments as usual, and this time around it was to write top 3 goals that I want to achieve before the ending of the year. So I took this assignment seriously. I wrote the assignment, and we're being promised that she's going to book an appointment with everyone that submitted the assignment. So it got to the day I was to speak with her one-on-one, and that day, I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear her through my phone. It was maybe due to network and so many other things. Then I quickly sent a mail to them that I'm facing some kind of difficulties that I can't hear what she's saying. So immediately they sent me a mail that it has been shifted forward, but still that same day, probably 4 p.m. Then again, 4 p.m. I came through I joined the meeting, but I couldn't still hear what she was saying. Then immediately she sent me a mail that I should that was the problem. Then she asked me to send my phone number. Immediately she called me and I explained everything to her that I'm not with my personal laptop, and maybe that's the main reason why I couldn't hear what she's saying, that if I get home that same day around 7 p.m., that it would be possible for me to discuss with her. So, but she was like, she's not really sure if she would be chanced by that time, but I should just give her a call by that time. So I got home, I called her, and she was like, she's really proud of she was really proud of me. She's happy to see that the power skill training is really effective on me. That's my resilience and personal leadership and everything. So we were able to finally add the discussion. So she gave me some couple of advice, and I worked on it. And one of the people she linked me up with, Mr. Yomi Adijon, was she also linked me up with a top professional in leading energy company. After sending requests to these top professionals, they didn't even accept my request. So for the first time ever, I had to pay for LinkedIn Premium so that I'll be able to chat up with them, even if they've not accepted my request. But it was at a discount that period. So I did, through the Pro-Ally Nexus community, I've learned that we also need to sacrifice sometimes. So I had to pay that money. So I was able to like chat with the professionals, but it was only Mr. Yomi Adejomo that didn't reply my comment. So I had to go to the company myself. I asked my fellow next hour who is currently serving there. So he sent me the address. I went there myself. And I met the security I gave, but it was like, he does not know me. He cannot just allow me in like that. So I had to write the same thing that I got from that I sent to Mr. Yomi on a paper. So he helped me take it inside the company. So he gave it to his staff. The staff asked me to come in after reading it. And it was like I should send my CV to his mail. So I sent that. All this that I've done so far were not instructed by Ms. Tubos. So it was my personal leadership that actually pushed me to do all the things that I've been doing. So what next? If this does not work, what next? So a week after that day, I got a call from Mr. Adeyemi, who is a staff in that company, that I should come around the following day. It was on a Tuesday on my CDS day. So I went there and I was able to meet Mr. Yomi Adijonwo. So we discussed, he asked about my background, currently doing now. Then the final question he asked me was, what was my project title when I was in school? That's my final year project. Then instead of just telling him the title, then I remembered the class we did in interpersonal communication. That it's not just about your impact. It's not just about your achievement. It's about your impact. So instead of just telling him the title, I told him the title and how the overview of this of the project. And luckily for me, it was geophysics related. And immediately after that, I saw it in a special expression. He was happy with the response, and he told me that I should resume after my NYSC. So that's my impact story. Thank you, Pro Ally, for being part of my success story.
Wow.
And a big
Wow.
shout out. Oh, sorry.
No,
Sorry,
go
just
ahead,
a
go ahead,
minute.
please.
I also want to, okay. I also want to thank Wale for sending me a link. Recently, I also completed a course on seismic data processing. So I reached out to him. He sent me the link. So I also finished that course recently. Thanks to Wale and thanks to ProAlly for bringing us together.
Wow. Exciting news. Congratulations. I like what it's playing now, the networking, critical thinking, leadership, taking charge of your life, doing things based on what you've learned from Pro Ally Nexus community. It's making people to do things differently that they otherwise wouldn't have done if they did not join this community. So it's really good to hear all of this. And I hope everyone is being motivated as well with this testimonial. All right, so next person, Uzoma, quickly. Uzoma, kindly share testimonial.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes.
All right. So I'm very excited this morning for our graduation, and just to move quickly into my testimony. So it's majorly going to be in twofold as usual. The first part having to be for activity is all started when we're in a class, just as we are gathered like this virtually. And towards the end of the class, my TA was like, oh, who is going to attend or who is looking forward to attending SP NICE conference that's happened in August earlier this year. And I knew that prior before that time, I'd been planning to go for the conference. I wanted to expand my knowledge in the engineering operations and drilling operations. So I raised my hand to get on that opportunity. And luckily for me, that was done. She said I was going to be sponsored to the conference and I should keep in touch. So after the class, I was keeping in touch, through Grace. I was like, oh, when am I getting registration? As day goes by, I was actually uneasy because I looked forward to it keenly. So I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So I was just keeping my Grace. Oh, I've not gotten any feedback, maybe from SP. What I had in mind then was, okay, so SP was going to reach out to me. So I was like, okay, I've not gotten any feedback from SP, Grace, what's up, what's going on, that sort of thing. So I was keeping in touch with Grace, pressuring her, and believing that also maybe she was pressuring Matthew on the other end. But it so happened that it didn't go according to my plan. I didn't get my registration details or information up until that day. So I just had to take initiative. I had to go to the venue itself. So it happened at the Hotel. So I had to take initiative to go to the venue. So I said to myself, what can be the most that will happen? Highest will stop me at the exhibition dance to go back to have a tag or something. What's the least? What's the shame? The most shameful thing that can happen in that kind of scenario. So I took the courage to move against the odds and then went to a Cohort and as it so happened, as God may have it, on getting to a hotel, I met the person that my C has been in communication to get my registration details. Just as I was getting to the building, and it was like, oh, thank God you are here. You are supposed to get your tag, but you've been having certain issues. Just come along, enter, follow me. And that's how I went to see him, got into the exhibition hall without a pass. So later on, they had to process it because I was already on ground. So it's more like a message to everyone. What's the most that can happen? What's the most that can happen? The no, as stopping as one no should not be your destination. Push beyond those obstacles, push beyond those challenges, and then show up. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Zoma, for sharing that. So, proactiveness, take up the challenge, don't be afraid, be bold, just do it. Just the worst that can happen, And that was a very bold step you took, and it paid off at the end of the day. So our next speaker, Aisha Gambo.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Aisha Gambo. I'm a graduate of geology from Al-Hikma University in London. So here's my impact story. I'm so excited to be here this morning. Before joining the Nexus community, I've always had issues with teamwork and time management. I always had it that either I'm not contributing enough, or probably the people I'm paired with are not really giving enough. So being on this community and in this class, it has really been a game changer for me. I've gotten to understand that teamwork is basically everything. Because everything is, you need people to grow. So it has really been a game changer for me. So getting to learn from experts from different industries has also been a good thing for me, them sharing their personal experience and how they overcame challenges in their early career. At a point, it almost felt like they were talking to me directly during classes. So hearing their story has just made me understand that perseverance is the key to everything. You have to keep on doing and trying and trying. So it's really been an amazing experience. So my greatest takeaway is the networking. Before now, I wouldn't say low self-esteem, but I didn't have the confidence to approach people, talk to them to say, okay, I want you to mentor me or something. But this experience has made it much more easy. It has boosted my confidence level in meeting people and networking with people. So it's really been a beautiful experience, and I'm really going to miss this experience, but yeah, it's a good one. Thank you so much, Caroline.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. Thank you for sharing that story. So, teamwork, right? Yes, some people say, oh, I'm an introvert and this, that. You cannot work in isolation no matter what. You need people no matter what. In fact, if you want to grow professionally, there's no way you have to work with people. And so this teamwork, it will help you to learn how to tolerate, because you meet different kinds of people on the team. How do you work together to achieve that goal together? So thank you, Aisha. We are glad you've been able to learn all of these things. So next is Olayemi.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. I would like to say this is the best place for me to be today, and it has been a very best place for that I've been for the past couple of weeks. So I actually have some few things to say, but one thing actually came when Mrs. Tuboson earlier on this call when she was talking. So I was the one that actually requested for shifting in time for the submission of our assignments. Actually, something happened then. I couldn't, though I would relay this down to me not managing my time properly. So I waited till it's an hour to the closure of the submission. So at the end of the day, the video took a very long time. The file was very, very big, so I couldn't submit it. So I was very, very bitter and kind of. So that's what prompts that me suggesting if the time. I was thinking actually that it is the 10:59 idea can be extended to 11:59. So what am I saying in essence here is ever since then I was able to like, okay, my time management, I up my game in time of time management. So I'm not even knowing, immediately after that event I was like, okay, I'm going to do better. I'm going to set deadlines before the main deadline. So I was like, okay, not long after that, there's a session on time management also. So from there I was able to pick the tools and techniques that I can use. Believe me, procrastination is nothing if you can manage your time properly. So I key into the tools and the techniques. So ever since then, I was able to like, okay, use these tools and techniques to my own advantage. And ever since then, I was able to like, okay, schedule my plan and everything works out for me. In terms of time management, I can say I'm a very, 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 very better person now. Okay, going to the main impact story. Actually, my story kind of relates to that of Samat. So it was during that one of the tasks, most especially about the time management. Then I set my goals, three priority. So then, what's firstly what happens then was, okay, this was I set that priority and I was thinking I can go along with the three. But what Madam T said was choose one, like prioritize the one that you wanted. So at the end of the day, I prioritize it. Though she talks about the others, but at least for the next few months, I know where I'm supposed to be. So I prioritize that. So she said one thing that I should, okay, she gave me a task after that. Go and look for 30 oil companies in Port Harcourt because I said I want to serve in Port Harcourt. So I was like, is it possible? Do we even have 30 oil companies? Not knowing that we even have more than 30, hundreds of that in Port Harcourt. So I was able to like think better and think deep and research more. My research skill was the game was up then. So at the end of the day, she came up with some names. She mentioned some names to me that I should connect with them. So connecting with them, one of the name was Mr. Tangod Egbe. So fortunately enough for me, I was able to. He's already on my contacts on LinkedIn, so I was able to. Though I feed her back that okay, this is the situation. I've sent connections to the other two because she name checked three people, so I was able to send connection to the other two, but I sent a message to Mr. Tangod. Fortunately enough for me, because of the skills that I've learned here, like I took charge of that space, not even considering that this thing is too much for me, for him to read. I took it out, I expressed myself, I said this is what I've done, this is how it aligns with your company, because she said something that don't go with what you want, just like don't go with try to create a relationship first. So I tried building that relationship. Lo and behold, he reached out. I wasn't even expecting that. He reached out and said I should send my CV to the HR team. So at the end of the day, waiting for a couple of months, a couple of weeks rather. So I didn't stop there because he actually Madam Tuberson sent a mail to me that I shouldn't limit myself. So I was okay. Let me even widen my tent. So I keep on searching and I landed in Lagos. I got an interview and invite for interview in Lagos. So though I went, I was able to like um, adapt and shift my thinking that okay, let me try a new thing. I will be going to Lagos for the first time, and fortunately or unfortunately, whichever case, I traveled from Kano, which is about 24 hours journey in that time I went. So I was like, okay, if which I've not done before, I can do this if this opportunity arises. So all those kind of adaptability, resilience showed up. Although I couldn't get the job, but at least I learned a very good deal, something from that interview, and I was weakened when those things come back, but I couldn't when the result of the interview come back. But like our faculty today said, we should. There's failure is part of growth. So I've learned a lot of things from that. And the other one that I was having on my hand.
Olayemi, you taking all the time. Like you spent more than 2 minutes too. So I'm giving you just 1 minute.
Sorry,
1
ma.
minute. 1
Can you
minute.
hear me?
1 minute.
Okay.
Just 1 minute.
Okay, ma. So I'm rounding up. I'm rounding up already. So I got to the second stage of interview for the other job. So all these things being said, I actually learned a lot of things from this cohort, and it's going to be helpful in my career growth very very well. So which I'm very very open to practicing them more. A lot of things learned, leadership, financial management, everything has come to stay in my life, and I plan to use them effectively. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you to Pralai, and whichever person that brought up this idea. I wouldn't I wouldn't end this speech without mentioning the impact of Mrs. Tubosun on my life personally. So thank you very much, ma. I really appreciate, and the entire Pralai team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Thank you. We like all the lessons and everything you learned, and we are wishing you all the best. Next is Bridget. Bridget,
Good morning, everyone.
good morning.
The 10 weeks of the course was a period of learning and collaboration. I learned a lot of things. These are things that I'm not exaggerating, but these are things that for other trainings, you have to learn a bit of it here and there. It's like you combining different type of trainings. For example, some trainings will focus on just your soft skills. Some training will focus on project management. Some will focus on mental health. But we had everything together during the course of these 10 weeks. And I want to say thank you to the Pro Ally team. And also in terms of collaboration, my network has actually expanded. I've met new people, I've made new friends, and the course outline is very, very so rich. And even the faculty, I want to say kudos to the faculty, And another thing that I learned during the course of this training, there's this popular saying that says your network is your net worth. It actually this training actually gave me a better understanding of it. When the faculty come in and then the TA is doing the introduction, TA will say, "Oh, this person is my friend." Say me hello to your husband after this, and I'll be like, "Oh, really?" So these people are actually our friends. So I've learned to be more intentional about my relationship with people, to build lasting relationship. It's not just bread and butter friends alone. Friends that you guys can do great things together. And also in terms of time management, I'm also guilty of what Olaebi said. The first assignment, I missed the deadline of the first assignment. I got back from, because I was also taking another training at that time. So when I got back from work, I was like, okay, let me just take a nap. And then when I wake up, I would put finishing touches to the assignment and submit. When I woke up at past 11. I was shocked when I got there and I saw that, oh, I've missed the deadline. So I learned something. Another thing I learned from that experience is that, the world will not wait for you. You have to be the one to, learn to manage your time well, learn to manage yourself well. And then, the tools that were discussed, the faculty shared some tools that we can use in, managing our time well. I missed the meeting with TA that was scheduled there because I didn't add it in my calendar. I had it in my head that, oh, I was going to have a meeting with TA, and somehow I forgot. I didn't remember until the next day. My head was like, oh, I have a meeting with TA, I have a meeting with TA, but I didn't remember until 24 hours after the meeting. So I've learned that if I want to do something, I have to schedule it, add it to my calendar, set reminders. Thank you very much, TA and the Pro Ally team, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yeah, a lot has been learned, a lot has been shared, and we are really glad to hear of the impact that this Nexus community has had on all of you. I can see comments from I can see the chat that people are commenting and asking when is the next cohort, when is the next cohort? Okay, so many questions like that. So we need to rest. We are just finishing this one. So we've not even decided on when the next cohort will start. However, if you want information on that, you need to follow us on our social media platforms so that you can easily get that information as soon as it's out. So Grace, I would please kindly share our, all our social media handles in the chat so that they can see it and then follow us if they are not following. For those who are asking, so that as soon as we make that announcement, you can pick it up and then register for the next cohort. Okay, so thank you all for sharing. Thanks. We are so glad. We are really, really excited that this community made so much impact and is still making a lot of impact. All right. So now during the course of the program, we had, I think every week or every other week, we had to announce leaderboards, some Nexus leaders on the leaderboard, because those who were performing outstandingly well, those who were committed for that week, at least, we selected them and we always used to announce them on social media. So we'll be displaying the Nexus leaderboard here, and then we move to the next. So next is the Nexus leaderboard. We'd like to appreciate them, recognize them for all what they did during that period. So please, yeah. All right. So CA, kindly help with this also.
Okay, if you're here on the call and your name is on the screen, please turn on your camera very briefly. Let's cheer you on. Uzoma Gborese, Momo Pelumi, Peace Adejumobi, Akinlabi Israel, Rita Wundiwe, Samuel Ebenezer, Adedoja Adewale, Joy Emmanuel, Anthony Joshua Eze, James Emmanuel, Uchechukwu Ohale, Jesu Bamishe Ayinyola, Chibuike Otiji, Michael Ayontoje, Ibukoluwa Oladeji, Bridget Ade Jayon, and Israel again. Please, Abdul Samad, I don't know if I mentioned your name, but you see your name on the screen, so please turn on your video. We're waiting for all the others to turn on their videos. Adedoja, Bridget, Iboko, Peace, Rita, Samuel Ebenezer, James Emmanuel, Pelumi. Congratulations, guys. Like Janice said, for every week we add excruciating assignments, projects, all manner of, testing the learnings that we have in class. These young minds did far above and ensure that we were managing for time, we were managing for what they even put. So it was content, time, speed, accuracy, all of that. So thank you. And I just thought it was important to showcase you here as well to your next stars and the people joining us, that you are excellent. You don't need any other credential to add your excellence. What you need to do is to take what you have, invest more time in it, grow, keep learning, and the world, like Dr. Amaka said, is your oyster. Congratulations again to all of you, and all the very best. Well done. Well done. Well done. Back to you, Janice.
All right. Well done. Well done. Congratulations, like Mansi said. Congratulations to all of you. I would like to say that dedication that you put in, the efforts and everything, ensure that you continue with that zeal, continue with, that spirit. It's very important. Wherever you find yourself, make sure that you continue with that and it will go along with. So we appreciate and we recognize all your efforts. We are heading to the close of this outstanding event, and we have a couple of announcements to make. We are unveiling a couple of things. So let's start with our summit, our upcoming summit. And for that, I would like CA to give us the overview, everything about the summit. Yes, we are planning something big. So we are not ending it here. We are not ending it here. Something bigger is coming. And so, CA, please give that announcement on the summit.
I'm not the project manager for the summit. So I want the project manager for the summit to share. Is Doja and Uzoma here?
All right. So Doja and Uzoma, let's hear from you.
Tell us about the summit. What should we be looking forward to? I can help with an opening, but I expect one of you to pick it up. So we realized the need to share the amazing work that this cohort had put together, not even just showcasing them, but really sharing the learnings and having a community for STEM, people studying STEM in Nigeria universities, still studying STEM, and a few young professionals in one room where they can truly collaborate. If you hear through all of the impact stories today, one theme that was common is collaboration, the understanding that, hey, I'm in the community of bright minds. We are not in the community of people who are doing, let me not say it, those things that they're doing that we don't understand. We were able to foster like minds together. And we believe there's so much power in that. And the Nexus Leadership Summit was born. And the idea of this is to replicate the success of the Nexters as we have all heard today. Our plan is to have if we can, over 500 students studying STEM across Nigeria universities all in the University of Lagos. And we have amazing activities being planned by the team. The beauty about this program, this summit, is that it is being planned by the Cohort 1 members. They've put in a lot of work, and we want to see that work, support them as much as we can, but we want to show them the power of doing things. And that's why they are the ones planning this summit. They will be the one to execute it. Our own job, we are like the money bank. Our own job is to go seek for sponsorship, is to help them to actualize their dream. I know that there are a few of our faculties still on the call. I'd like to plead with you. We are going to be inviting you during this weekend. It's a weekend that will transform our stars. To meet you, number one, we'll be inviting you for our own session, and then also for the Saturday event, which is planned for the 16th. The 15th is for us, the Nexus, only in our own special way, getting to know one another, having a physical retreat, if we may call it, because we are evolving into an alumni group. And then on the 16th, we are opening up to the public. We are imploring you to please join us. Be a part of us. If your organizations can sponsor us, it is STEM, it is science, technology, energy, and management. It is all of it, the things that make the world go around. And we look forward to your support on this. But I also like to invite Adedoja and Uzoma, who are the two project managers, backed by the others, to share and layer their thoughts on this. So back to you about the leadership summits.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, I lost connection just when Matthew was calling on the project management. So thank you very much, Ma, for the brief intro. Honestly, you said everything, almost all that can be said about the project. Just to capitalize on the intro. Yeah, the Nexus Leadership Summit is basically an event to commemorate or commensurate the training activities that we underwent the 10-week program is to bring every of the next star together to create a better bond, make a better understanding, build that relationship with one another. And we have a proposed date of 15th to 16th November 2024. It's a Friday and a Saturday. So just like Tia said, the Friday is mainly for the next stars to have that community bonding opportunity. And then the 16th is the summit itself, the main leadership summit itself. And it's to bring in, it's open to all. We're having a target of 500 participants to our attendees for the summit. And the proposed venue is going to be one of the halls within Unilag environment. So we have a lineup of events planned or programs for projects. And then we want to use opportunity to call on every of next stars within the community to pull in their weight to see that this project is a success. We're in the planning phase at the moment, about rounding that up and then moving on to execution phase. So by October 1st week, we'll be executing every of the plans that we have on ground, reaching out to the resource persons, getting our vendors and logistics sorted out. And by the end of October, done with the execution and have everything set, just waiting for our proposed dates just after the conference to kick off. So just want to use the opportunity to call on everyone, next stars, and also plead for the support of our speakers, trainees, or facilitators within the 10-week program, with all those that are on the call, and the opportunity to call on your support. When we come knocking, it's definitely we come knocking at your door to request for your support in one way or the other. Please, we want to appeal that you into our calling. That's it from the project management team at the moment. I'll call on Dodger if there's any other thing she would love to add. The floor is hers. Dodger, the floor is yours. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Dodger, do you want to add anything? All right, so I don't think Dodger has any other things to add to what Summer and Monty have said. Okay, I think she made a comment that she can't speak at the moment. Okay. So you can see that this Nexus community is a place to be, right? So for those who are asking, when is the next cohort? You really need to join the next cohort. You know, the Nexus is an interesting place to be with and if you are not here, then you're on a long term. So you need to join. It's very important that you register for the next cohort. So Grace, kindly share our social media here. So you can see, join us, follow our social media handles, and then you get the announcement as soon as the next cohort for the applications are open for the next cohort. So another announcement is on the Nexus magazine. So this magazine is also something to look out for. It will contain all the information you need about the next community, the community members, and then you find a lot of interesting articles. Some of the projects they did during the program will also be showcased in the magazine. You find a lot of interesting articles, interesting and entertaining elements in the magazine. So it's something we are working towards, we are working on it, and should be ready before the summit. So for that summit, we are inviting all of you here to join us at that summit because it's going to be something really interesting. So if you are here with us, celebrating with us, you also have to join us for that summit. All right, so the magazine, look forward to it and also look forward to the summit. So there's a second documentary that you need to watch as well. before we finally close this program. So please, the second documentary, please join us to watch that. I can't see the screen. Okay. Okay.
Good day. My name is Ibukunle Oladiji, a graduate of geology from Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. I'm a member of the Nexus Cohort 1, an initiative of the Pro-Halai. So I'd like to share my impact story during the program. So this program has widened my horizon in areas of self-development, teamwork, sustainable development goals, and finances, which includes the savings and the investment plans. It has instilled in me the importance of soft skills in my career and my day-to-day activities. Also, it has helped me to understand the importance of problem-solving skills, teamwork, and negotiation plans and conflict management as a team member in any organization. More so, it has also helped me understand the importance of mental health in my career activities. I want to use this medium to say a very big thank you to all the faculties that taught us in the class, and I want to say a very big thank you to the Pro-Ally community, the Pro-Ally team for putting together this awesome project. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Ogundele Olayem Samuel, a recent petroleum engineering graduate from Bayero University, Kano, a tech enthusiast with proficiency in data analytics, which I intend to use to solve one of the biggest oil and gas sector problem one day, which is carbon emission. For the past couple of weeks, it has been a very great learning experience because I was fortunate to be among the few selected for the Pro-Ally Nexus Community Cohort 1, where power skills are being taught rigorously. You will agree with me that power skills corroborate technical skills and is very, very essential in the life of any employee, because every sector looks for that. This list of power skills are inexhaustive, which include communication, teamwork, problem-solving, leadership, and adaptability. This program had a significant effect on my personal development, which I would like to highlight a few. Firstly, improve communication skills and presentation skills by managing stage fright. Secondly, effective use of time management tools and techniques by breaking down my daily activities and assigning time to them. Deep understanding of project management approaches, which include agile, waterfall, and hybrid, which I've already volunteered for a project management role. Also, significantly, which is the last one I will be mentioning, teamwork and collaboration, which I was lacking a bit before now. Lastly, I will leave you with a quote by one of our faculty. She said, and I quote, "Speaking is a performance, life is a stage." Finally, either you're a professional, a recent graduate, an undergraduate, you need proficiency in power skills, and there's no other place you can get it than Pro-Ally Nexus Community. Watch out for the next cohort and key into it. Thank you.
My name is Jesubamshi Akinyola, a 300 level student of the Department of Marine Science and Technology at the Federal University of Technology, Akure. My enrollment at the Pro-Ally Nexus Cohort 1 has made a significant impact in my academic journey and even career-wise. It has taught me to be prepared for the future. It has exposed me to how to handle real-life matters aside the school affairs. In this cohort, I've been able to learn proper time management due to the projects that are given unto us, and we are to finish them in the stipulated time. And I've really been able to build that kind of tenacity. Also, the Pro-Ally Nexus has taught me proper team playing, as I was partnered with different people from the various parts of the country, in which we were to work together on a project, and we were able to work together with proper skills, communication skills, and all. This Nexus has provided the opportunity to develop myself and prepare myself for the future. And I would say that Pro-Ally Nexus will help anybody aiming for the best in the future to prepare and know how things are done. My sincere appreciation goes to the organizers, and in particular Mrs. Tubosun, Afolayan, and our moderators. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
I'm Oluwapelumi Esther Momo, and I am very excited to be sharing how the Pro Ally Nexus Community Power Skills Training has impacted my life and been the light on my career path. This training was introduced to me by one of my valued friends, and before I even embarked on this training, I was faced with some personal development setback, which includes time management, lack of concentration, setting realistic goals, and communication. Every session, all the sessions, to be sincere, all the sessions in this training has actually been very impactful. There is no lost knowledge at all. One of my most preferred session is the interpersonal communication skills. This has actually taught me on how to address the audience in a clear and concise manner, how to prepare an engaging presentation, how to facilitate active listening, and also how to create or build rapport with the audience. The adaptability and resilience class has helped me and my approach in how I deal with problems, changes, or challenges. If I was the kind of person that I will bow out or I will just give up if things are not going as planned or if things are not going my way. This has changed the way I view problems or the way I see changes, and now I believe that I can do all things I set my mind to, and how to like maintain my mental health and also in dealing with changes and dealing with things. The project management class, the time management and project management class, and also the AAPG project management with Mr. Emeka Ajinze as also, because I actually call that one like a master class, has taught me on how to prepare, on how to deliver, and how to plan, execute, and deliver projects or tasks. I also not fail to mention the one-on-one session with Mrs. Tubosun Afolayan. It has helped me to strategically define my long-term goals and also the steps I could take in short term to achieve them. I really want to thank Mr. TA, and I want to thank my teammates, the first one and the second one, group 10 and group 9. I am really grateful for the collaboration and making things work. And I also want to thank the Pro Ally team. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Anthony Joshua Eze, also known as Joe Books. I'm a Group 5 member, the innovators of the Nexus community. I'm here to share my impact story through the training. But before I share my story, I want to sincerely appreciate the Pro Ally team for putting together this great opportunity where we learn from experts, network with great minds, and also develop ourselves. And all our faculties who have committed their time and their resources into imparting us with the necessary skill for our development. I want to say a very big thank you to you and to let you know that I am putting to work all that you've taught me. We've had various discussions in our class, such as CV building, problem solving and critical thinking, time and project management, basic financial knowledge, just to mention but a few. Something struck my heart when Mam Jumoke said that we should never lose an opportunity to make an impression about who we are. That word has remained with me ever since. And then I also had the opportunity of discussing my top 3 goals with Mam TA, where she profiled outstanding solutions, guided me on what to do and how to do it. Now, before now, I used to believe that borrowing is very, very bad. Not until we had our basic financial knowledge class, where I was exposed to greater knowledge that borrowing is not necessarily bad, but it also helps in business advancement. Now, I just assume as a business person that you do not have the necessary fund or will not even get the needed collaboration to invest in your business at that needed time. What do? You take loans, you borrow and then invest in your business to make profits, and then you pay back I can go on and on and on to share more stories, but because of our time, let me stop here. I promise to come back some other time to share more stories about my journey so far. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay, good evening all. My name is Victor Kelechi Ahaji. I am a graduate of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, where I studied geology/geophysics. First off, I would like to thank the wonderful team at ProAlly for a program well coordinated. The program, they did wonderfully well, bringing us on in as university students and as well recent and young professionals in the STEM sector, teaching us the right soft skills necessary for development personally and professionally. Like, it's something I'm happy to be enjoying. Its benefits. I'm so happy to have enjoyed being part of this particular course. I have learned several skills, yes, which include business writing, leadership skill, time management, resume building, to mention but a few. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to learn from intellectuals, to learn from professionals in the STEM sector. I'm indeed happy to have been able to share ideas with colleagues, with people I regard as great minds who are so much interested in their professional and personal growth. It's something of great value to me. And once again, I will thank ProAlly for the opportunity, and I will thank them for a job wonderfully done. Thank you very much, ProAlly.
Imagine having a summer where every day is a step towards becoming a stronger and better version of yourself. That is exactly what Nexus Cohort 1.0 with ProAlly has been for me, a moment of transformation and growth. My name is Akinabi Israel, an undergraduate student at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, studying marine science and technology. I am thrilled as well as excited to share how this program has left a lasting impact in my life and how it has shaped my life for a better future. One major highlight for me was when my group, formerly Group 2, came top on the Week 2 leaderboard. This is a testament of dedication, hard work, and effective collaboration that we put into this project. This has also helped me to be more tenacious, hardworking, and dedicated to whatever action that I am engaged in. Also, the one-on-one mentoring section with Mrs. Tumboso Afolayan and listening to the success stories of individuals and professionals has left a lasting impact in my life. Their insight and advices has profoundly given me a better approach towards my personal, professional, and even my academic growth. I am incredibly grateful to the ProAlly team for this kind of life-changing experience. As I look forward to applying these newly found power skills in my present and future endeavors, I am excited to the remaining weeks of this summer school and the opportunities and knowledge that comes along with it. Thanks.
Nice documentary. With this, we can see the impact that the Nexus community has had on all its participants. Nexters, congratulations once again to all of you. Now, this experience, it is better experience, right? You see this impact that they are talking about, it is better experience. It is not, you shouldn't just listen to it, it's better you experience it. So I would like all of you to talk to your friends, tell all your friends about the Nexus community, tell your family members, preach the word, preach the gospel about the Nexus community, because the next cohort will be coming soon and it's going to be bigger. So let them all prepare to experience, to have this experience firsthand, instead of hearing it and being told. So tell all your family members and friends that the next cohort, they should prepare and look out for announcements on the next cohorts of this amazing community. All right. And now, as we near the end of this event, I would like to invite CA to give us the closing remark, summing up the spirit and success of today's event. CA, closing remark.
A round of applause for everyone. I have an interesting surprise for you today. You know, I know a lot of people during the one-on-one. So first, disregard all the during our one-on-one session with T and all that. We had a good conversation. We had fun together. So it was not me. You're talking to the Holy Spirit. I can't remember most of the things that I said to you. I have a surprise for you. It's a question a lot of people have asked me that. How do I do all these things? Like, who is your husband? A lot of people have asked me without asking me. So today I'm going to invite my husband to give the closing remarks of this so that you see so that you see the you see the Mr. A, the one who supports this dream, who makes it easy, is quite taller, so you have to go back.
Thumbs up, reactions. This is a rare opportunity. Rare opportunity, man. So reaction,
right.
thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's move back because of
okay.
the screen. Yeah.
So am I visible? Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
As much as it's surprising you, it's surprising him too. I think
Oh,
that
well.
I was going to bring him up.
She just called me up some minutes ago that I should come over and give the closing remark. And I'm like, okay, how does it work? All right, regardless, I'm happy to be here. And I wouldn't say I'm not aware of the journey so far. At least for every of the episodes you guys have had, I've listened, I've interacted at the background. So I know that you guys have gone through a stimulating and insightful period at the Nexus program with Pro Ally. And this is just the beginning of the journey, you know. They said, like they say, where we come from, it is not the end that matters, you know, it is the journey towards the end. All right. And for every end, there is always a new beginning. So Nexus comes to an end, but I mean, you guys already know that it's the beginning onto the next step in your various endeavor. And what would I say? I want to give kudos to every one of you that have been part of this journey so far. I'm sure that you've all been blessed. I'm sure that you've all been educated and you've learned significantly from all the various speakers and exercise that you have partaken in. So as we progress on to the next one, I want to say thank you to every student, every one of you that joined from day one. Without you, there is no Nexus. If you guys didn't join, there's no way the program would have been a success. So the first appreciation goes to every student. A round of applause for you guys. And also for the Pro Ally team, I would say kudos. Grace, Janice, Busayo, who else? Anne, how can I forget Anne? Anne, and of course TA herself. I want to say kudos to you guys. It's I see the brainstorming behind the scene. I see the various stand up, the various meetings you have, and how you guys arouse each other towards a successful outing. So I say kudos to you guys and to every speaker that I've honored this event from the very day one. I also send our appreciation and gratitude to every one of them. And as we live today, this is just the beginning, like I've said. The sky is always the beginning, it's no longer the limit. We have broken that ceiling. So go out there and explore and do great things. And that will be my final word for today. So, ciao to everybody.
Thank you.
I hand over to Johnny's and T.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate that. So I can see all the how and all the God when and all the everything in the comment section, like God when and all of that. Don't worry, your time will come. But one thing I'll tell you is that in all you do, get yourself a supportive partner. In all you do, it's very important because if you don't have a supportive partner, you're in big trouble. So you know you do get yourself a supportive partner. So that you'll be doing, God willing, God willing. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for those thoughtful words. Mamtie, is there any other thing you like to say before we
I just
close?
want us to to end with a closing prayer. Venerable Falana Rishobo is still here. I'm going to ask him to please, he started with us, is here. We'd like to take closing prayer so that we can celebrate our stand up for the champion. Venerable Rishobo.
All right. Okay. Um, thank God that Kule for the first time put up his face in the open. Of course, he loves to play from the background. To everyone that played one role, no matter how minute the role is, to everyone that has been part of the journey in the last 10, 12, 13 weeks, and to those who are planning the November event, to those who are at one point or the other contributed to the success of the story today, no matter how tiny or minute, I thank you. Everybody, I thank everybody. I want to now thank my own two bosses, whose brain is hyper working even when she's sleeping. As I always say, I'm ever proud of you because you are no more thinking of yourself, and you stop doing that in the last 10 years or thereabouts. Stop thinking of yourself, but start thinking of those who are coming after in the next generation. Thank you for looking out for others at all times in all that you do. You always look out for others. And I want to thank Dr. Amakala Shebi for that very, very incisive and powerful keynote speech. It's one speech that I did not even get off my face from the beginning to the end listening. Dr. Shebi, thank you very much. Right there, oncology. And your CV is very intimidating. Listening to two persons read out who you are. I thank you for inciting these ones to go and occupy their space that has been prepared for them. Like one of them said, I think it was Abdul Samad, that said it that he's going to listen to it again because he's aware that it was recorded so that when he's feeling low, it can be energized again. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Anne. Anne, you are still owing me something, so you need to get in touch with me. Anyway, thank you, Busayo. Thank you, all of you that work behind what we are talking about today. God Almighty will bless each and every one of you. Aisha Gambo, all of you, all those man that shared the testimony of the job waiting. You see, you are very lucky that you are resuming work immediately after youth service or putting into place all that we learned. That was how it used to be in the 70s. Graduates have employment letter waiting for them before they leave university in the good old Nigerian days. So congratulations to you for getting a job waiting for you after your youth service in October. And I pray that you will justify the confidence reposed in you and for even daring to break the barrier of protocol placed in your front.
God bless you. So, Father, we thank you for the time we've spent together this past hours, almost 3 hours of sharing thoughts and celebrating the life of these your children who have sacrificed all to equip themselves for the task ahead of them. The next stars of the world have been released to go and shine, and they will shine brighter and brighter daily in the name of Jesus. As the pro-ally continue to raise nations, strength from above, and wisdom from your throne of grace, you will daily release unto them in the name of Jesus Christ. Both the vision and the visioner, and those who are assisting to expand the vision even beyond the scope, Lord, you will strengthen in the name of Jesus. The devil will not have a space amongst of them, but your spirit will daily minister to them. That in another 5 years, when we're going to recap what has happened in 5 years, nations will stand to glorify your name. As this, your children are going to occupy their own spaces in our world as stars that shines. The hand of man will not cover their brightness in the name of Jesus Christ. They will shine for the world to see, and nations will come to their light, and they will represent you well in a world that is full of filth. Thank you, Heavenly Father. We glorify your name, everlasting Lord, because we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you
Amen.
so much, Venerable Larry Chubo.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh, I believe. I know I can count on you. So stand up for the champion.
Okay, so with that, we officially conclude today's event. Thank you all for being a part of this journey.
Stand up.
Thank you.
For the champions.
See you at the summit, too.
Stand up.
See you all at the summit.
Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself up. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up. Champions, for the champions stand up.
Congratulations, guys.